What if the most convenient tool in your wallet was also a perfectly designed trap? A system that offers free flights and cash back, while quietly building a cage of debt around you. Today, we expose the blueprint of the credit card. There is a piece of plastic in your wallet that holds incredible power. It promises a world of convenience, security, and rewards. Airline miles, hotel points, cash back on every purchase. It feels like a financial superpower. A tool that pays you to use it. And for some, it is. But for millions of others, this same piece of plastic becomes a revolving door to debt. A financial treadmill where they run faster and faster, only to fall further behind. This is the great paradox of the credit card. A system designed to look like your partner, while often operating like your predator. Let's look at the A/B test. Meet Alex and Ben. They both get the same new, exciting rewards credit card. It offers 2% cash back on everything. Alex is thrilled. To maximize his rewards, he starts using the card for every single purchase. Groceries, gas, new clothes, dinners with friends. At the end of the month, his first statement arrives. The balance is a little higher than he expected, over $2,000. But he sees the minimum payment due, $50, and feels a wave of relief. Great, he thinks, I'll just pay the minimum for now. I'll catch up later. He's just made a critical error. The next month, his balance isn't just his new spending. It's the old balance, plus a hefty interest charge. The 2% cash back he earned is instantly wiped out by the 22% interest he now owes. Alex has fallen into the trap. Ben also gets the card. He sees the 2% cash back not as a reason to spend more, but as a discount on his planned spending. He uses the card for his normal weekly groceries and gas, the exact expenses he mapped out in his budget from episode 7. When his statement arrives, he looks at one number and one number only: the statement balance. He pays the entire amount, in full. He earns his rewards. He pays $0 in interest. And as we learned in episode 4, this responsible use gives his credit score a powerful boost. Alex is being used by the tool. Ben is using the tool. This is the architectural secret you need to understand. A credit card is not an extension of your income. It is not your money. It is a pre-approved, high-interest, short-term loan. The entire business model is built on one thing: people like Alex who don't pay their balance in full. The rewards are the bait. The interest payments are the hook. The only way to win this game is to consistently take the bait and expertly avoid the hook. To do that, you need to understand the machine's 4 critical components. First is the grace period. This is your safety window. It's the time between when your statement closes and when your payment is due. If you pay your entire statement balance within this window, you pay 0 interest on your purchases. This is the most important feature of the entire system. Living within the grace period is how you use the bank's money for free. Second is the APR, or annual percentage rate. This is the pressure valve of debt. It is the brutally high interest rate you are charged if you fail to pay your balance in full. Credit cards often exceed 20%. This interest isn't just calculated once. It compounds. It's a financial fire that, once lit, grows with terrifying speed. Third is the credit limit. This is the maximum loan amount the lender will give you. It is a hard ceiling, not a spending target. As we learned in our episode on credit scores, using too much of your available credit, a high credit utilization, can damage your score. And fourth, we have the most deceptive component of all: the minimum payment. This is not a helpful feature. It is a carefully engineered trap. Paying only the minimum is like trying to put out a forest fire with a water pistol. It is a mathematical guarantee that you will remain in debt for the longest possible time and pay the absolute maximum amount of interest. A $5,000 balance on a 20% APR card could take over 20 years to pay off if you only make minimum payments, costing you thousands in interest. This is the debt that feeds the snowball and avalanche methods we covered in episode 9. This knowledge is your power. You can now see the credit card not as a magical money source, but as a piece of powerful machinery with very specific rules. And here is the simple protocol for operating that machine to your advantage. First, the golden rule. Pay your statement balance in full, every single month. No exceptions, no excuses. This is the only rule that truly matters. It transforms a high-interest debt instrument into a convenient payment tool that builds your credit and pays you rewards. Second, automate it. Go into your account settings and set up an automatic payment for the full statement balance on the due date. This follows the principle we learned in behavioral finance in episode 15. It builds a system that protects you from your own worst instincts. It removes the risk of forgetting, and it forces you to be honest with your spending. Third, treat your credit card exactly like your debit card. Before you swipe, ask yourself one question. Is the cash to pay for this in my checking account right now? If the answer is no, you cannot afford it. This simple mental shift prevents you from using the card to live beyond your means. And finally, remember what we learned in episode 6. A credit card is not an emergency fund. Your cash emergency fund is your safety net. Using a high-interest credit card in a crisis only turns a manageable problem into a financial catastrophe. You have the blueprint. A credit card can be a valuable part of your financial toolkit, but only if you are the master, not the servant. Use it deliberately. Use it wisely. And never, ever pay them a single dollar in interest. Mastering a tool like this is about taking control of a system that was designed for someone else's profit and bending it to serve your own. True financial power isn't just about the personal systems you build. It's about the knowledge we construct and share as a community. Our mission is to tackle the financial questions you're actually asking. Let us know in the comments what practical challenges you're facing, and your idea could shape a future episode. Subscribe and join the conversation.